This is something that I've never had a um, stops. Obviously, I'm going to stay live with you. We're going to go for a drive. Where I'm going to end up, I still don't know. I have an idea in mind where I want to go, but and I might go that direction. But yeah, we'll see how this goes and go from there. Say hello to my happy, ugly face. Um, and yeah, gonna make a couple stops. Like I said, I need some coffee because I'm out of creamer at home, and I got to buy some glasses. Apparently, they say you got to have solar glasses. So have solar glasses. Get them. Do it now. All right, let's go for a road trip, shall we? There. I figured you don't want to look at my face the whole time, so I'll let you see the road. How's that? As we go for a drive here. So actually, in all seriousness, I'm probably gonna end up going here. I'm trying to see if I guess cat's gonna be on the bottom. I don't know. I've never done this through the video on my phone. This is new to me. So forgive me for my being naive. Yeah, here you go. Let's go. Man, nice little apartment complex, Fort Wayne, Indiana. I live in. So. Crazy day it's going to be here. I got this, and then obviously the podcast later. I got to record with Telder, and if Telder's even in one piece right now, I mean that guy, good grief. He was 3 sheets to the wind yesterday. It was kind of funny. And then the Sim 500 broadcast at Homestead tonight. Had to record Raw too. I haven't done that in years. After last night's WrestleMania, are you kidding me? I was knocking futz. I'm actually gonna run over here to Kroger because I know they had glasses before. Hopefully, they didn't run out. If not, then I have my last like if I have to, I guess, place. Worst case scenario, there's a gas station on the other side over where I deliver in New Haven. Had like a ton of those glasses sitting there. Yeah, on Friday when I was in there getting some food. So worst case, I'll stop there and get it. But yeah, you see, the sun's out here, so we're looking good. I think I might want to turn it here. It's kind of hot. What, 65 degrees here right now? Lights green. I guess I gotta go. Telder had been pissed at me on that start. Daniels has probably roasted me already. I got this kid on a bike over here. Got to be careful with him. Hey, that's the kid that works at McDonald's, I think. Anyways, Amish gentleman up there getting ice cream. Bob Gilwater. Hello, sir. Yeah, that's where chat comes from. Okay, good. I was wondering. You're the first person to chat, so I was wanting to. Gonna pull up here to Kroger, or as most people say in the world, they add an S to the end. It's Kroger's. Kroger actually not that packed, which is good. It's not dark. It's not good. It doesn't. It only gets dark for like 2 minutes, dude. I'm in Fort Wayne right now. I just left the house. I'm about to go up here and go get some glasses and something else. I don't know. We're pulling here. I'm going to keep the stream going so you guys can just sit here. Enjoy the view of this GMC and that Starbucks right there. I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, plan one did not work. So, it's all right. I had a feeling it'd be out. That's why I made a backup plan and just kind of winging it. I guess I set up a fair over there. That's interesting. All right. Shut up. You too, Bob. This still set the AC button. All right. Yeah, I don't have like much science knowledge, like outside the basic shit we learned in school. I don't pay attention to the world. I did see the Weather Channel this morning. Bill Nye was on. That was kind of cool. I guess it's supposed to be around the early part of the 3 o'clock hour Eastern time that it's supposed to get here. Am I worried about traffic and stuff? Yeah, maybe. But hell, if I have to park on the side of the road or at a freaking truck stop or somewhere, I'll do that. I don't care. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like the full like 4 minutes that some places are getting, like down towards Muncie and Indianapolis and stuff like that. And the closer to the city I go, the worse it's going to be for me traffic wise. So that's why I'm going out to these little small towns. I'm going to go out one of these small towns here. My first option is Decatur, which is on my delivery route on Saturdays. I also am considering Van Wert, which is actually in Ohio, which is about an hour from here. Now, me going probably over to New Haven. I mean, I'm going to try Walmart here and see if they got glasses too. If not, then that's where I'll go to the gas station and just go with those. I had some coffee too. And then later on, it's grocery store tripping. Maybe. Depends on how traffic is. $304 in Florida. Okay. What are you guys getting? About 60 down there, probably percent? I know they're saying 99 here in Fort Wayne, but that's apparently from the articles I've read. Oh, I wonder why. I'm like blowing hot air. I'm like, why the hell does it not get cold? I have it. I guess that's another option I could do. Something tells me theirs are going to be like $60 or something. I don't care if I buy glasses for like $3, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I go right there to the Retinal Institute or Cataract and Laser Institute. This guy's over here puffing on one. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. He brought Pops with me, got the hat on. That Dad used to wear all the time. This is the southwest side of Fort Wayne over here. Is there a science? There is a science central nearby, actually. Good call. And they're open too. They're right over on my way. They're actually going to be. I'm going to go past it pretty much. I drive past it every day going to my route from FedEx. Maybe a good call. How much are those though? Like, well, the good news is this gas station I was telling you about earlier, I went to on Friday. They had hundreds sitting there on the shelf right there by the cash register. So unless 1,000 people have come in there, because not everybody's going to grab glasses, but like if 1,000 people have come in and grabbed them all at like $3 a piece, I'm sure they're going to have some. My luck, they won't have any. But that also would let me go to. Speaking of FedEx, there's I think who that might be. Of course, there's no truck number in the back. But there's somebody. But no, I appreciate you looking now. But yeah, southwest side of the city over here, this is a very nicer area. Well, I'm in more of the city limits now, but where I live is one of the better areas of the city from what I'm told. At least from what I've researched, what Ashley's researched for me. That's definitely not my truck, which is good because it's got a lot nicer of a side on it. They putting it over here now. Just be right there. I'd probably walk in there and get them if I wanted to. Yeah, why not? Of course, there's a car sitting here. Jackass. Anyways. Can't turn left there. I wonder if Dollar Tree's got them. $1.25 glasses, right? I still don't get the Dollar Tree trick now. It's Dollar Tree, but everything's $1.25. Should be $1.25 tree. Somebody smoking one over here. I can smell it. Clark, you over here? Make sure it's staying in place there. They're probably like regular glasses. I wouldn't trust probably the Speedway ones half as much either, but that's the part too is I drive through here to go to like grocery stores and stuff, but I don't get to do this area a lot when it comes to driving. So I forget that there's like gas stations right here, like Speedway, that I was going to go to the other side of the city. Which I'm debating, I might go over there and get me one of those drinks that these guys usually give me when I'm over there delivering. Might go buy one. They're these herbal, I forget the company's name. They're through a third party, but they have a store there that they make the drinks out of that stuff, the herbal teas and stuff. And all these teas are like, hey, see, UPS people are nice when I'm out in FedEx gear. Actually pretty good. Like, I'm not a fan of like fruit drinks and stuff because I'm not a fan of the textures usually. Like, you give me grape or strawberry, and I can't handle that kind of crap. I just don't like texture much. But like the drinks itself have been delicious every time. All right, I'm gonna do the. Well, no, never mind. This guy's pulling out. I was gonna pull the dick move and park at the gas pump. All right, I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Maybe. All right, strike two. So now, all right, 59%. I mean, that's a good amount. Unfortunately, you're not gonna get the full darkness, but at least, it probably look more like the like a what's this kind of? I don't remember the name. Again, I'm not a science guy. I don't know the names of like the different kind of moon looks and stuff. But you'll get the one that looks like a smiley face, probably. All right, so that Speedway didn't have any, at least from what I saw. I'm not asking anybody. I'm just kind of peeking around, but I'm just gonna go to the one I know because the one I know exactly where they're at because I saw them. So we're just gonna do that, and then from there I'll just probably drive east on 30 and headed to Van Wert probably or somewhere that way because they're gonna get a pretty good amount. They're gonna get like 3 minutes, I think it is, of the totality. which I'm kind of intrigued by because I mean the darkness and apparently the crickets come out and I hear all this different stuff happens. It's kind of interesting to me. Here's Ryan. Okay, another FedEx truck. Thought about going to Decatur because it was like if traffic gets bad in that area, I can. Because Decatur is actually a nice town. They got a barbecue place down there too. I could eat at, but I don't know. I kind of want to wait for the wife to go to the barbecue place. Well, then again, I think today's the day where I get away with everything in it, within limits. Ah, the toenail. Yes. Okay. Very good. But it looks like a smiley face too. But I see the toenail point. That Chevy truck there about took the curve out. All right, so I could stop at this Walmart right here. But again, I'm 0 for 2 so far, and people are already putting stuff away. It looks like so. Nah, I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'll just go to that store right now. Then I'm gonna be playing with that mess over there. Sorry, but a coffee place not open. That's interesting. Yeah, worst case, I guess I could go to the science center. It's over here downtown. It's an old watering plant, apparently from back in the heyday, or electrical plant or something. It's funny. I had some people get mad at me recently because of some ways that some of the league racing went down on the leagues I broadcast, and I happened to catch a glimpse of their Discord page, and they were hacking on me for having audio issues in my streams. Which, in case you haven't listened close enough, I've been working on that. And two, of only getting 2 viewers a broadcast. I just looked at my number. I'm like, geez, I'm driving right now, probably being the most boringest streamer in the world, and I've got 2 viewers. I think I'm doing okay. Haters gonna hate. They hate me because they ain't me. Nordgar used to say it, screw the trolls. He'd say something else, but I'm not monetizing, so yeah, put some music on. You guys probably won't hear it anyways. Oh, homeless guy sitting on the side. What the hell? Oh, the hippie. My boy, go to my buddy's. That's his country station. Let's go to his hot AC station because they do a back in the day cafe, so we get to jam to some stuff back in the day. See what he's got jamming up today. No, it's 10 after commercials. And then we got people wearing stuff they shouldn't be wearing.
Go to WME.com. 97.3 WME's Back in the Day Cafe. It's driven by the O'Daniel Automotive Group. Right now, get big cash for your car from O'Daniel. It's never been.
As we go into the downtown area here.
Now it's quick and easy. Go to BigLifeForCars.com to see what your car's worth in minutes.
I got 5 viewers. Are you kidding me right now? That's awesome. Who's watching? Who's here? I know JT's here. I got my wife calling me. How's that gonna work on the stream? I wonder. Let's see. I guess we're about to find out, huh? Is this now? How much of that did you guys hear? I'm kind of curious. Did you guys hear any of that conversation between me and my wife? I've never done this on my phone, so this is new. I need to move over. This is not right. So now we're in the area of that I'm actually used to driving in all the time. When I'm in the FedEx truck, I take this way out to where I deliver. Nope. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, I don't know if you saw the video still. I don't know, was the video still up? If so, you saw the baseball stadium was right there on the right for the single 18 place here. It's right in downtown. Oh, it did cut the stream. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, forgive me. It might happen a few times. So Especially Lucy, they're letting my daughter out 2 hours early today. So she's going to be getting out of school in like 20 minutes. So you'll probably see at least one more time where the string cuts out for her calling me or whatever. So Lucy or Ashley called just now and said that Lowe's is giving away free glasses potentially. I'm like, what? Problem is I don't know where there's a Lowe's on this side of the city. I know where the one I passed it already. Told her about where Walmart is. There's not many Home Depots up here. Like I don't even know of one in this city anywhere. I know there's Menards, there's Lowe's, um, Royal Kings, stuff like that. More farming type of. Um, there's a couple of do it best places too. I don't know if they would have any. That's okay. I guess you call us the Midwest. Are we the Midwest or the Ohio Valley? Because I think the Midwest is more like Wilms and those guys over in Iowa. So I know, like when Kentucky and those guys got thumped a couple weeks ago by those storms, or a week ago, they were they kept calling them Ohio Valley. So am I part of that, or am I part of the Midwest? Don't do that. I'm about to merge over, but then here come these cars. All right, so now we're pretty much entering my route. This is the second time I think I've ever driven my car into my route area. So here I can almost put the map down if I really want. I don't even have a map, but I could. If I had one, I could just throw it down and be like, "Don't need you." This Speedway I went over to on Friday, I grabbed. They had a deal. They get 2 slices of pizza for $3.50 and a drink. I grabbed it. Of course, pizza tastes like it was $3.50 and a drink, but there was one particular. Like the meat lovers one had this spicy ass kick to it from the sauce, and then there was this breakfast pizza where the sauce wasn't like it was sausage gravy, and I was like, oh, this is good. It was actually really damn good. Any type of biscuits and gravy? Oh, come on, you got my spot. Jason, now this guy here, Mr. Atomic Burrito, Mr. Jason. Talk about a man that was happy as hell about WrestleMania last night. Good grief. That man was tweeting everything. How about that last night, huh? I obviously watched the ending after the Sim 500 race. I was going to watch because I watched the first match before practice where Damian got the title with the belt, the briefcase. Um, I got to watch the rest of it. Still. I'm a coach. Hey, nothing wrong with that. The man deserves it. Good storyline. Well done on that storyline. You're an atomic Cody Crybaby. It was a good one last night. Wild one at the end there, obviously with all the cautions, but it had its Sim 500 hype to it. How about Miles going to victory lane? That was cool. I kind of want to go deliver packages while I'm right here. Yeah, I totally didn't even think about the whole Cena. I mean, I knew they said Cena would be a part of it, and they talked about Stone Cold being a part of it and stuff. And I'm like, all right, cool. And all of a sudden, it was just, the ending. I guess that's where people have better memories than me. I had totally forgotten about Cena getting involved potentially and stuff, and there he is. And then Taker, are you kidding me? That guy's here like every day. I wonder if he's actually a panhandler. He could be. Man, if you're wearing the same clothes and that makes sense then. All right, so here is the speedway. It's going in here. That sucks. You couldn't come to terms. You would think something like that. Yeah, there is. It's Wednesday. You would think that there would be like there'd be some kind of compromise if it's Austin that like couldn't get the deal worked out, or if it's the WWE side. You would think there'd be some kind of compromise. Like, look, you're bleeping Stone Cold Steve Austin. Deal's a deal. Let's go. Go on out there. Guess not. Be right back. Maybe flying up there or something like that. All right, so okay then. So somehow those 100,000 glasses I thought I saw at this store are gone. All right, so the next option here. So I'm east of the city now. Got the Kroger over here. I did not expect to do all this driving. Oh, well, I knew I was going to drive, but trying to think what I know is around here. There's Kroger. There's maybe that could be part of it too. Was a recall maybe? Cutting through. I hate doing this. I'm gonna go in here and give me a drink real quick at this little drink place. I'll be right back. All right, back. The drink place isn't even open. All right. They can put a note up or anything. That's kind of interesting. I'll hack on them tomorrow about that. Be like, I stopped to get a drink. You guys aren't even here, man. All right. Well, this is interesting now. So, I'm gonna try the CVS right here. Now I'm gonna try that Kroger over there, and then eventually here I might just say, yo, screw it, go without them. I won't look at the sun. I just say screw it and wait for the dark. And we'll just hang out and watch the darkness come in. I mean, we all know what an eclipse looks like. I mean, we've seen the sun and the moon do its whole thing for, I mean, almost every day. It mixes in and does its stuff. I mean, I think the darkness part's gonna be cool. Yeah, right. They didn't, which they're good people in there. I mean, they make me so many damn free drinks. Like I bring them stuff and they're like, "Want a drink?" And these drinks are like $10. It's like a 32-ounce concoction of drinks. All right, CVS, let's go in here now. All right, so this is more becoming a search for glasses stream instead of a solar eclipse stream. CBS never gotten any, apparently, according to their manager, but she pointed me to a couple places that did get some, one of them being Kroger. So I'm going to go over to Kroger real quick, and if not, I'm going to go find a Marathon. She said the Menards up in Maysville, wherever the hell that is from here, ran out. So we might just be watching darkness today, boys and girls, which is fine with me. I'm just happy to get out and enjoy this, to be honest with you. I'm still going to hack on those people tomorrow. In a joking way. I mean, obviously, it could have been anything. They might not have anybody to work, or because I think all of those people that work in that store are third party, like kind of like what do you call those? The like Avon. My wife does um, the one for the not stitching, but what do you call those ones that you get like a shirt or something and you paste like a pastel type of thing? I forget what that one's called. But like she does that one. But that's what that is. It's like Herbal Essence, I think, or something. Oh, no, wait, that's a hair company. Herbal something. But they come in a box and I deliver to them every day these products and they make the drinks out of them. And I think they actually have like come together as like a team and they work in a store in this town here. It's a smart idea, especially if you don't have um, if you can handle the overhead or pay for the overhead or whatever rent. You just go in there and you make the money, and then you benefit with whatever percentage comes off of. Hey, a Caitlin Clark jersey. What do you know? You benefit off of the percentage of the product or whatever it is, which I think they told me they get like 35% or whatever of sold product. So that's a pretty good deal, I guess. All right, Kroger attempt number 2. Be right back. Why ran away? Probably because I'm just stopped here at the store. All right, that's oh trucking. Where are you going? I could try the gas station. Well, so I'm just going to take a peek while I'm driving through, see if I see any signs of anything. And I don't. Other than drinks. All right, so I'm going to go over here. So we're over 2 on the whole Kroger deal, especially. Like, I didn't see, like, any signs of them. So there's a marathon right there that I'm going to go over here to. And there's another marathon to the east. And otherwise, I'm just going to go south towards Decatur. Oh, my phone rang? Oh, so my wife must have called. All right, give me a second here. Let me call her back. Thank you. How long is this like? My stream stopped for a second again. Sorry. So I'm here. Every time I'm on the phone, apparently it stops. So I was on the phone with my wife as my little one just got picked up, and apparently somebody decided to try to run a stop sign and about nailed him. But thankfully everybody's good. So, all right. So we're 0 for 5. I'm getting down near the New York Mets right now when it comes to production. So, so I'm gonna try this gas station out by the interstate. I'm probably gonna have no luck there, and then from there I'm just gonna go down towards Decatur. I might even go towards that. I'm still undecided. I don't know if I want to go to Decatur, which is south, or Van Wert, which is east. I'm stunned by some of the stores that said that they didn't even get any in. I'm like, you would think CVS or like a Walgreens or something like that would have had some come in. I mean, how much value are you going to make off this? You would think a ton, right? Especially up in this area. And especially as we go into the towns, because as soon as I get over here to the interstate, I'm pretty much entering where it becomes 100% totality for the event. And the interstate's right over here. So, and maybe that's a trick. Maybe I got to go into where there's totality because there's probably more glasses. I don't know. Either way, we're going to enjoy it. Let's go sit back and be thankful we're here and get to see a once in a lifetime event. Worst case scenario, I'll wait until the moon covers the sun completely, throw it up there and let you guys see the moon and, and pull it away before we kill our eyes. If I go further east, the totality is longer. Why are we brake checking? I don't know, a lot of traffic up there. I don't know about that. Here? I mean, you got the school right here. The high school's right here on the right. Because there's a stoplight here, and there's another stoplight. I mean, I know back ways if I have to get out of here. I ain't worried about that. But I would think if this was eclipse traffic, people would be using these side roads because they can go to other areas to get out. But you could be right too at the same time. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my knowledge of this route from running it. One kid, thank you. Yeah, so I'm in this area every day. When you're wondering when I'm doing work, here I'm over here somewhere. This is where I finish up at, in this area here. An elementary school in the middle of a neighborhood. This guy over here on the, right here on this road I'm turning on. This guy on the right, this house right there, that beige one, I delivered him a whole shitload of pedals and steering wheel and a whole big old setup. He said he was going to do some road racing on like a Assetto Corsa or maybe iRacing. But I don't know how far he got on that. But he bought a whole ton of stuff. I had to deliver it like every day, like 4 or 5 boxes. Yeah. Yes, yeah. Here's the interstate right there. You see that gas tank out there in the distance. That's funny. One's moving slow as hell. The other one's flying. Huh. So this will determine right here. We'll know if it's traffic for the Eclipse or if it's like a wreck or something. Yeah, see, traffic's clear on that side. So there's something, I think it's stoplights or something right here. But yep, I just backwayed my way around. Like Indianapolis and those guys today, forget about it. Those guys are going to get a shite load of people. Yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Traffic up there stopping on the interstate. I think there's construction down that way too. I wasn't gonna go on the interstate though. I don't know. Do I go east or do I go south? This is the deciding point now because I go south, it's a little less time. I mean, it's quicker there to the Eclipse, but less time in totality. If I go east, you get more time with totality, but a little bit of a longer trip. That's the part I've been undecisive about. And plus, you don't know what traffic's going to look like. So I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much on the edge of totality right now. Something tells me to go towards Decatur and go south, so I'm going to go south. We'll take the less time in totality. Plus, it's a quicker trip home for me. I can get home for the podcast and stuff like that. And I know the options. I'm thinking about it too. There's other ways. I know how to get out of Decatur, like sideways to get back to my house. Where Van Wert, if I go out that way, there's really only one way to go home, and that's going west. So, where Decatur, I can go south, I can go west, I can go north, or wherever and get there. So, we're gonna take the back way. We're going this way. We're going south. Then again, the interstate don't look bad. Looking over there. So I think Decatur's supposed to get like. I have a guest. There's no guest. I must have hit the wrong button and set up a guest or something, maybe. There, wait a minute, turn that off. No guest. You guys are my guest, if you will, or family or whatever. Oh, for the pod. I got to finalize that one still. I have an idea, and I'm going to reach out to him later. But here's all I got to do is reach him back. Hey, you, come on. It's like I did Jason. Hey, or Wesley. Hey, you, come on. I know it's going to be interesting talking about. Here's the funny part. So we went on that what felt like an hour-long debate last week about Haley Deegan, and I'm all about the whole give her a chance, let her drive this car and get used to it, and then we can determine or whatever. Because she's only made 7 starts, and he kept bringing up like Jeremy Clements and people like that, and he was kind of saying it against Saturday night. I'm like, dude, Clements has made like 500 starts in his car. She's made 6. Big difference. But also, it's funny that Telder ran a league last night, right? First time in this league that he got signed up with Jim Herrick at 4D and stuff, 4D Racewear, and they get signed up. He goes and races. The whole funny thing about it is last night he gets into this race and it's in an elite racing league. Gets out there. I don't know where he finished. I haven't talked to him yet. But he loses to Cole Cabrey, ends up winning the race, right? Cole Cabrey is the brother of Chase Cabrey, who is the one marrying Haley Deegan. So the whole irony of this whole thing just really came into play with Telder last night. And yes, I'm bringing that up in the podcast today. Like, dude, you lost to Haley's brother-in-law, basically. But I think the Cup Series package needs work. And I honestly don't have the answers anymore outside of, we have the answers, but outside of the answers we've already said, including the drivers have said that they need to do and seem to be ignoring that suggestion, there's no other ideas I can think of. You got, you add horsepower in the car. That's one. 2, you take the daggum. There's the Bobby Bowden coming out of me, JJ. You take the daggum diffuser off the car and get the downforce out of that car that's in it. Eventually I think the other teams will catch up and catch up downforce wise, and that's fine. But at least, pardon me, my stuff's trying to move around here. At least in that case, then you have a potential package you can work with. Because, we saw some racing yesterday. We saw some passing. We saw tire wear rubber get laid down. Did the tires fall off enough? No. And I think the aero outdoes the tires in this case. Um, and I know that's hard to kind of believe because when you look at, as you said there, Logano going 170 before his tires finally fell off a cliff yesterday. I think a lot of that too. I mean, he had the clean air on his car, so there was no dirty air affecting that car. If you take all, I mean, every car is going to have dirty air, no matter what the aero package is. But it seems like ever since they went to this technology of letting the air go under the car to create the downforce instead of on top of the car, it has made the situation even worse. Dylan Rosenberg, here's our scientific mind right here. Are you direct path of the apocalypse? Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty much am now. Where I'm at now, I'm in the totality zone. I think it just would be a very small amount of time. The farther south I go here, the more, and even the east will be the more time you're going to get. But I mean, to me, I'm looking at time versus path for me to get home to a whole bunch of factors here. Yeah, I could have gone east, like I said, to Van Wert or Lima or something like that. If I do that, though, there's really only one path home, and that's west. Where I'm going here, I can go north into Fort Wayne over to my house. I can go west over to the interstate up to my house. If I even have to go south to go west, there's ways I can go, and plus it's actually a smaller distance to my house here. It's a shorter distance from here than where I would go in Ohio. But it's a matter of that it's that compromise of, do I want the longer time in totality, but that's going to give you a longer trip home, versus the shorter totality, shorter trip home, but also knowledge of the area. Because again, on Saturdays, I go down to this area and deliver. So it's like a whole lot of overthinking here going on. In my brain, I overthink easily. The reason why I was diagnosed with OCD. I literally have it. This guy over here rolling his yard. He's actually mowing and rolling. That's interesting. The further south we go here, I don't know what reception's going to look like. It should be good because I usually have no problems with internet. But two, you're going to know a lot more farm and a lot more Amish. And my mom calling from Florida, probably telling me happy birthday. All right, welcome back. Mom, give me a happy birthday wish. Yeah. Where did we leave off here? Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. You just said you were in South Dakota. Wait, I'm confused. I was say that's like two different areas. I'm getting these shout outs on the broadcast. Hey, this man does broadcasting in South Dakota in high school sports, and you say Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania? The hell are you at? What are you, The Rock all of a sudden can fly from Hawaii to South Carolina in 1 hour? All right, I'm in the small town of Hoagland now. We're going to stop it here. You know, it's funny. I know one store I bet it has glasses. Yeah, it's the first courteous business I've been to. They actually had a sign on their door that said Adam glasses. Sorry. Answers my question. Just leave. I wonder if Casey's General Store, there's one in Decatur. Their pizza's pretty good too, by the way. In case you haven't checked with what's his name. But anyways, what's everybody else doing today? What are we up to? Working, I assume? Yeah, pizza does sound good, doesn't it? I'll probably get some today. There's a place actually up by FedEx. Problem is, it's on the other side of where I live. They got this special. You get one topping for like $8.90. It's like Little Caesars pricing, but the pizza's like 20 times better than Little Caesars, and that's not to disrespect Little Caesars. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, that's a good deal for what you got to get. You know what I mean? So, plus some reason the Little Caesars up in Fort Wayne, I don't know what it is, but they actually know how to run the damn pizza joint. They actually cut the pizzas right. They actually have them ready when they're supposed to be ready, and they're actually not like burnt or undercooked, or they're actually good. yeah, it's a one topic pie, and it's like I mean, mom and pop type of place. I'm like, okay. So does it, like, question for you guys, does it like when I get off the phone, again, I'm kind of learning here. Does it, when I get off the phone, does it pick up like where I left off, or does it fast forward to like where I'm at now? Because I'm trying to see if you guys are like right on time with me, or if I need to slow down to let you guys catch back up chat wise, or don't want to be kind of on cue. I don't want to be saying something and 20 minutes later get a response and I'm already on another topic or something. It goes live. Okay, so it just shuts off and it goes back live. Okay. All right, that works. Traffic does not look terrible at all for, I mean, if this is Eclipse traffic, I'll get it out of here real quick. I mean, I know like these towns are hosting things, but all I need is there's a park on the northwest side of Decatur. I'll go sit there if I have to. And that's another thing, reason why I made this decision is because I've never been to Van Wert, Ohio. Been through it. I mean, I thought about going down to like Eldora because the dirt track's about an hour and a half from here. But I'm, again, the further away I get out there, I might get myself into traffic, and all of a sudden I'm not even home for the damn Sim 500 race tonight, and then I got Joey Jatina pissed off. We don't want that, right? Joey's the man. So I'm like, let's just stay nearby. And I mean, they actually had something going on at Eldora. If you bought, I think it's a $10 parking pass or whatever, you actually got you got into the track for free. And I think they had like amenities and stuff like that going on there. Well, I mean, when you look, I've said it so many times how hard it is to run a league. You know, there's a reason why I backed off of Lewis's TI league, especially now with the BS that happened at the end of the league last year. Not Lewis's fault at all. But I'm just like, look, I'm here, and the biggest problem I have as a human being is I get involved in stuff, like especially stuff that I care about, because that's just who I am. And in the TI stuff, okay, I was gonna let you go, but okay, I'm going. So, you know, so Chris needed help, and you know, he was having some issues. Of course, he just had a kid. He was helping run a car dealership in Carolina and stuff. So I stepped in and tried to help him and keep the league flowing. Rules and stuff like that. Troll access board, and you see what they're saying. And me being, again, I go back to the OCD thing. You know, things, when I see negativity about myself or whatever, but it's easier said than done. So it's, I see stuff like, oh, he's the reason why the league came down. He's the reason why the league's crashing. He's the reason why the league is the worst it's ever been. So when you see things like that, it bothers you, because it's like, okay, am I really the problem? Though I know I'm not. So it's like, at that point, I'm like, I need to take myself out of the league when it comes to any kind of officiation, any kind of affiliating, and be what I was originally brought in there to be, and that's the broadcaster. So that's why, like with Joey and Sim 500, it's like, I mean, he'll come to me for advice, or if like he needs a suggestion for like broadcasting things, I'll, you know, help him out. Same for Casey and Friday nights, the All-American League. I do the same thing for him. He might bring something up to me and I'll give him my answer or whatever. But I'm not getting involved in like running a league or making calls for like, oh, this guy, should he get penalized? Should he not? I'm just leaving at him. I just actually got into the TI pages literally again yesterday. I left their Discords, all three of them, because I was just like, look, one of them's their team page, but I'm not really racing anymore, so there's no point of being in that channel because I'm not racing hardly anymore. As for the other two, those are the ones I'm going to. But I've been there. Like you said, I've been there. I've run a league before. I don't have the time to do it. I've got, like this weekend, for instance, yesterday, even Saturday, I got home from work. I took a nap, woke up, watched WrestleMania that night, enjoy myself, relax. Yesterday, I get up and I'm working on the World Series thing for the AI cars. And, by the time I got done with that, the race started, watched it. So it's like I've got things going on that I'm involved in and enjoying. And I'm already in Decatur, by the way. So, yeah. Traffic's a little heavier from what I've realized. I recognize, but it is a weekday. I've never been down here on a weekday. I'm kind of curious what downtown looks like. How heavy it is down. Like I said, there's a barbecue place downtown. I'm tempted to go to get lunch there or whatever, or maybe after the event, like a birthday gift to myself. Haven't had good barbecue in a long time, and I'm told it's the best one around. Though that at Christmas time, FedEx brought in some food. There was a barbecue place on the north end of Fort Wayne they brought in that was phenomenal. That was a capital, phenomenal. Yeah, people are setting up over here in this parking lot. That's funny. I just saw that. Yeah, people setting. That's kind of funny. See all this. There's so much room in that parking lot over there too. Like I said, there's a park. Actually, it's right over here to the right. Wonder. I'm seeing some cars over there. That'd be where people are setting up. If anything, that park over there. That would be the ideal place. And we'll peek over here and see what it looks like right now. They're tents. It looks like there's nowhere over here to park. So maybe I'm not going to that one. No, there's places over there. People are playing ball over there, it looks like. That's one thing you will not see me doing. I haven't lifted a basketball while I learned dribbling with my daughter. I haven't touched a basketball in years. I used to actually be pretty sucky. Now I'm really sucky. So over there where you are, Jay, how close are you to Carbondale, where Southern Illinois is? 'Cause I saw on the Weather Channel this morning that Bettis was there in the same spot. I know he was there a few years ago. I remember that stadium, but apparently they're like in the direct zone of both of the eclipses. They're crossing paths right there. That's pretty crazy. I'm assuming that's down to the southern end, obviously Southern Illinois University and stuff like that. But yeah, like people probably setting up over here in this parking lot at Royal King. Yeah. Rockford. You got to help me. That's what center of the state, right? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'll be able to park right here and set up. That's probably what I'll do. Because there's going to be more people the closer, like the higher the amount of totality is. I'll park right here in Decatur. Hey, you're welcome, by the way. Asshole. The whole of the ass, as one Matt Hardy would say. Delete. Yeah, I can stop at his Belmont beverage on the way back, buy me some Captain. Oh, shit, oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you go out I-80. Okay. I forgot. You're Chicago, farmland, Rockford, farmland, all the way out to Iowa, in past. So the totality, or not totality, but the eclipse part should be about starting to hit this area. Sun's right above me, so I can't really see it from here. I'm just gonna go down here and I saw Zach. That's cool. So you think of the I mean, I'm putting my PR hat on here for a second, but think of the promotions that some of these like fast food joints have lost out on. Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, even here. I know McDonald's is doing their Just Dance toys only because I got one for my daughter already. You could have used the glasses as a toy for the eclipse. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, it just seems like there was a lot of lost cause there for a lot of lost money out of some businesses, potential opportunities gone down the drain. That's just me, though. It's a nice town, though. Right? I mean, even if it was just kid size, it doesn't have to be adult. I mean, you could even offer like some kind of, or even put the glasses in general. I mean, every business in this area could have, and not even this area, anywhere could have made money off of glasses. And yeah, I understand supply and demand. You're not going to have enough to feed the world, but you can at least try to think of promotional ways to make stuff work. I could get gas while I'm here. Gas is free. Fucking Christ, $3.67 for gas. What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get gas while I'm here. I got a reason to park here. Watch, I find glasses in here and then get gas and then eat something too. It'd be like the ultimate winner here. Watch this. See if I pull it off. All right, I lost that battle, but it's okay. Could you imagine how much money I do? Wow. Okay, that's unique. The hell happened here? That's a new one. That has never happened. I was like, what the hell happened on my phone? I was like, people trying to steal my shite now? Welcome back. In fairness, it's been sitting there for a while. I'm like, what in the world? All right, let's apparently that's funny. Um when no, I jumped over to I went over to Upside to see if there was any deals on the gas here. Y'all better hope Pedro Mojica don't show up tonight. I just did $58 in gas. All right, so I'm just gonna drive over here. I got me some pizza and a drink. I'm gonna drive on over here to the park, and I'm just gonna park and whatever the hell y'all want to talk about for the next 2 hours. I don't have any glasses. I'm fine without them. I'm mainly just worried about the damn when the moon covers the sun up. At that point, I'll peek up there. Yeah, Kevin's pretty good. I'm told. Did you really pull? Oh, geez, you're gonna piss Kevin. Watch now, Kevin tonight will pull 2 tires out and lose the race because somebody takes 4. The ultimate karma. Right. So we're gonna go back to the north side here. We're pretty much in downtown, just outside the city area where that barbecue place is. I'm just gonna eat some pizza here. I'm gonna make this as easy as possible here, so that I can get back for the podcast recording the first day, and then be ready for the broadcast tonight. I gotta get you guys a stream anyways. I mean, I could park at this park right here where a couple cars are at. But then I got to go through some stoplights, and I'm like, hey, I've been to a lot of racing events, so I know how to like kind of sneak out. He probably did the same thing when you and Cal and Tony did that at Atlanta. He pulled the strategy out there at the end of or at Vegas. I'm sorry, pulled the strategy out and just walked away. Well, they got him at the end. So, is there a matter of I mean, not to let out your secret there, Tyler. Is there a matter of not filling the tank up that helps you with that? Because obviously 2 right side tires normally freeze the car up. Or is the car tight enough already to once you free it up, it kind of neutralizes it? That is true. Question then is how do you, I guess it's backing off speed wise, and how you back off of the temps from getting too hot on your car or on your tires. Yeah, a lot of people over that park, or that same park I was going to go to. Oh yeah, that's the one I was going to go to. So yeah, anything you want to talk about for next little bit? I mean, obviously, we can look over the sun if we want to, but we might be blind when we're done. And I've always been told you don't put a camera directly in the sunlight. So, but as obviously the progression of this thing goes and it gets dark, I'll flash the camera up to the sun so you can see where the moon is like completely blocking it, and or the shadow of the moon or whatever it is. These people are here eating ice cream. Damn, so I'm making their Clint Black on over here. All right. Or no, it's Aaron Tippin. I'm sorry. Now, if this park doesn't have anything, I'll go back to the other park where there was like 3 cars at. Thanks, Luke. Wait a minute. Okay, now I see what I did wrong. Never mind. I'm getting Luke mixed in with Dylan. See what happens when you broadcast a lot of leagues, you start forgetting things. Dylan's not the one that does the streaming of broadcast in South Dakota. It's Lucas. Dylan is the one that just he's trying to hit us, outsmarting us with questions and theories, and I'm going to cross right over into this guy's lane. Why not do that? Look at this, a party over here. Got a playground, got Liz. Everybody set up outside. This is cool. This is interessante. I mean, 74 right now it says in my car. I mean, I'm just going to sit in the back of my truck. I didn't bring any chairs. I don't need any damn chairs. I'll sit on the bleachers at the baseball field here. I don't care. I should be the idiot walking around. Is there something going on today? I don't get out in the world. I'm in parking spot right here. Watch some kids twist their ankles out here playing ball. I did not get glasses, JT. I failed at that battle. Yeah, I don't know how I pulled. Like I said, I don't know how I pulled that one off, man. I get, I must have done something right in my time or something. I don't know. I don't have an answer. So I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me eating, so you're going to look at the fence here. We'll just sit here and chat. Yeah, I can only imagine what it's going to be like. sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Is eat in the car. Like I said, I mean, the restaurants are probably packed anyways and stuff. So it's like, again, I got to, like, there's the things I want to do, but then there's the things I'm like that are smart, like just grabbing some food and sitting here so that when this thing's over with, I can get out of here and go so I can get back to the house. And if I can find time in between, I'm going to go to the grocery store and get some food. And if I can pull that off, then it's really going to kind of make my day because I get everything done I wanted to do. Wait a minute. Everybody's in Miamisburg, Ohio, apparently. Over there with Braxton. I didn't go that far. I'm right down here. I'm literally the next town to the south in Decatur, Indiana. Wish I could share my screen. That'd be kind of cool to be able to like watch things or whatever while nice. There's some clouds. It's not terrible. The sun's directly above me though, so I don't know like the situation. I don't have a sunroof. I drove a lot. I mean, it's literally a 30-minute trip to my house back to where I live, but I drove for a little bit, what, almost 2 hours, only because I was trying to find glasses and drove over to my delivery area to see if anything was over there. Went to see if the drink place was open. I usually deliver to, but they weren't even open. So I'm about 30 minutes or so away from home, but I'm like a direct shot to it, so I don't have to worry about traffic, hopefully, as much. This road that's right here in front of me that you're seeing this house and the car going to buy right now actually goes directly up a side road that can get me out of this town. So I kind of set it up to where I have an easy out. And as you haven't learned by now, you will now. I'm a pizza-holic. I had pizza for dinner, was it Saturday night? I'm eating pizza now for lunch. Probably going to get pizza again for dinner. Oh, well. And I'll never get pizzaed out. Scott Simley, everybody. Um, I'm about 30 minutes from home. I mean, I drove like 2 hours because I was trying to find glasses and was kind of undecisive where I wanted to go. Then all of a sudden, finally made the decision, and I mean, I'm literally on the north edge of this town, so it's like I can easily just skirt right on out and get back to the house and at least I get other things done. I might be able to sneak a trip to Aldi and get some groceries because where's Rosenberg? Aldi's better. Another money opportunity. I just thought about this. I talked about it earlier about the fast food restaurants that lost their opportunity to maybe use glasses as their prize for like Happy Meals or stuff like that, right? Or if you get a certain meal, maybe at a certain price, you get glasses with it or something. What about as I lose my train of thought? App makers. Could you imagine making an app that allows you to like protect somehow your phone and you could look up at the sun? I mean, you got to have something. I mean, come on, in this technology world. And even if, by the way, Mountain Dew Code Red's off the chain. And even if not that, think about the opportunity you have 20 years from now when this next eclipse comes in 2044 that you can have some kind of device that you can attach to your phone that uses it as like a screen protector that you can look up during the eclipse on your phone and just bam, there it is. And you got these people over to my left. One's wearing regular glasses. One's got the actual glasses on, looking up there at the sun. So the sun must be directly behind me. I don't have. I should have. I'm not a believer in the whole damn. What's that? The old. What's that? The old. Remember the cell phone devices that people would hold with their. They would have this long stick. What was it called? The selfie stick, I think it is. It lasted all of like 1 month. Today would have been a good day for one of those for myself, but Yeah, oh yeah, we still got an hour here. I mean, it's probably started. I mean, I could probably look up there. Well, I might hurt my eyes doing it, but according to some of my viewers that don't like me, they think my eyesight's already terrible. Hey, JT, remember Scott Simley? Say hello to Scott Simley. JT? Scott Simley, the winner of the first ever All-Star race I put together, format-wise. Did it for Nordgar. Back 2000. What race was that? It was Michigan. Was it 2013, Scott? 12 or 13? Did it in trucks. We did no speed limit on pit road. We were hauling ass down pit road. I think I actually won the pole for that race. But we did it literally 2 laps counted. You had to haul ass down pit road with no speed limit. Get the penalty cleared and get out on the track and complete the lap. I finished 3rd in that race, if I remember correctly. Oh, this poor kid's wearing a Kittle 49ers shirt. Sucks to be you, young man. Sucks to be you. That jersey will be, what, half off now? I spun in qualifying. It happens. That was pretty easy to do. Especially first gear, getting to second. I mean, because back then, that was when, I mean, this is before you really had the tire fall off. You really had I mean, everything was single groove. Everything was, I mean, you could change all 4 tires at one time. Like, it wasn't like you had to select one side or the other. You could literally select like 3 tires and change those at that time. The cars didn't even sound like now you can listen to a broadcast and actually sound like legit cars. During that time, they had this like different sound to them. Like when you were listening outside of the truck or car. I'd love to see somebody do that non-speed limit pit road again. I mean, it's so easy to do. All you got to do is have somebody. You just got to have somebody prepared to be the clear, the penalty clear guy, and all you need is a button. And what you do is you come down pit road. While you're coming down pit road, guy clears the black. You get to your pit stall. You do the pit stop. You take off, and if you speed again, you hit the button. You clear again. Get them onto the track. You're going to get the penalty for the unsafe exit. You clear again. You just keep hitting the button to clear penalties. Warming the tires. I think some people call that cheesing. The lady over here to my right is just staring at the sun with her glasses. Yeah, Sim app will do that. Man, I still use that app, believe it or not, for when I'm racing. I actually use it. Sim racing apps. Great app. I still got Brian Yazik's voice in my ear. Tyler Dalton and those guys know them. I still remember that league, Premier Racing League. Man, James Krahula and those guys when I was doing stuff with God damn it, the GL. I should know this. Problem is I get GLSR mixed up with them. Great Lakes Sim Racing, and then you got Global Sim Racing Network, GSRN or GRS, God, something like that. Anyways, with Joe and those guys, and I mean, those guys back in the day, you had Krahula, you had Yazik, you had Tyler, you had Tommy Ryan, you had did Simley? I'm trying to remember if you raced there or not. You had Don Runkle Jr., who is Teller's version of Clark, or he's their version of Clark. I mean, they still update. I think they had an update recently, but I had issues with the sound with having, because I'm a fan of having the guy counting you down into your pit stall, and I know Crew Chief app has that now, but I'm been so used to, for all the years I've used it, I'm so used to having Brian Yazik counting me down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 into your stall. And and I downloaded the app, I think it was last year, and all of a sudden I couldn't hear his voice. It was just the beeps, the annoying beeping sound that, hey, you're speeding on pit road, jackass, one of those. But you and that sound was fine, but I needed that voice to count me down in the pit road. All right, so I'm gonna pause the stream here for a second. I'm just gonna make a phone call real quick, and just give me a minute. I'll be right back, because it's gonna stop the stream here for a second. All right, so should be back up here. A GL. I got their. Hey, Skella, let's go look at your Discord, jackass. I've always told them too, and I've done some broadcasts with them here in the last couple of years. Just whenever they need somebody to fill in, I'll jump in there and do my thing. All right, let's jump out here and see what we're looking at here. Ow, I'm getting old. Here's a few clouds around. Looks, I mean, a lot of people everywhere. And I'm jump back into my car and say that I joked with a friend of mine this week, and I said, "So you going to play Total Eclipse of the Heart on the radio, like on repeat during the eclipse?" He goes, "No." The reason why I bring this up is I just jumped out of the car, and there's this kid next to me that is hanging out. I don't know if it's a sister or whatever. They're sitting here at the end of the van, and I hear him say, "That's a song. It's called Total Eclipse of the Heart," and he's playing it, and I'm like, "No." So you cannot blame me for all the dad jokes, okay? Period. Um. So yeah, the sun's right above me. There's a few clouds, but when this comes through, it should be pretty good here next little bit. I mean, I think we've all seen what it looks like on a normal day when the sun's like partially blocked and have all those different names to it, the crescent moon and whatever else there is, a sailor moon. No, I'm kidding. But we've all seen like that side. So I would expect. I trust me. Do you really want to see my face right now? I mean, come on. Um, the um, um, hey, God forbid you fall off again. Anyways, the we've seen the different types of moons, obviously, that we see when like it's coming up, if it's a full moon or whatever. So I would expect everybody to see that part and know what that is. So I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement here that the cool part is go. Oh, I got never mind. um, I'm sure the part that we're all anxious to see is when it gets dark here, and at that point, I will try to turn the camera up there to the sun to see, how much, because I'm sure once we get the whole blockage happening, we'll be able to get a peek up there and see. They say I think it's what 2.5 minutes here. I think we're gonna get totality here. Meanwhile, Mom was over here yelling at the two kids. Kind of funny. Every now and then, by the way, JT. See, something told me Friday when I was at the store I should have just grabbed glasses at that moment, but won't be worse. The last mistake I ever make in my life. Wait for me to see all the viewers. Who we got? I know I see the 7, but I wish there was a way I could find out who's watching. We've had. Yeah. By the way, I've got no. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. We're good. Don't mind me. I'm just. We've had one caution so far, and that was from my phone. And I get a message right now. I just got a text or a message from Andy. Andy Moore, ladies and gentlemen. There's an oldie and a goodie. One of the tallest guys I know of in racing. Oh, Jesus. Andy wants to race in something. Boy. So Andy says he wants to join a league that's not Super Serio. I don't know what to do here. Man, one suggestion for him, but let's face it, Sim 500, All American, GLSR. I think they take their shite serious, which leaves TI. Now, TI obviously, let's face it, I mean, Chris takes it serious. People take it serious there. But I'm sure he wants to see no drama and drama free stuff, kind of like I am here. Just shame. Might maybe I send him to TI. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to do that. He might hate me. He wants to be on my broadcasted channels, which again, I appreciate somebody actually wanting to do that. Be racing where I'm calling the race. But then again, I've known Andy for years. Well, I'm pretty sure if Andy can handle Wilms, I miss that guy by the way. I haven't talked to him in a while. If Andy can handle Wilms, he can handle Telder. What's MNT? Monday night. I don't want to assume or anything, but I can only wonder if the guys over in that channel think that I've just kind of forgotten about him and walked away and stuff. I mean, I don't blame them if they do. It's just one of those. I've just gotten myself so caught up with things. It's just I haven't really been in that channel at all. Yeah, the only thing I do in Midnight Thunder is win. Come on now, you should know that. I don't think a lot of them race anymore, JT. To be honest with you, I think they ran NIS on Saturday. I peeked in and I saw like Williamson and who else was in there? I think Mikey V and a couple others were in there. But I mean, Jim Williams and I kind of had a rough ending like a couple years ago with the whole my league stuff. Um, and it sucks. And we talked about it since then, and even raced a few times. But it was just like I got into doing the broadcasting stuff again, and really didn't. Just really haven't talked to him at all. So yeah, Ford's still there, and Cody Beatty. at there. I still do. I do some when I get a chance. I do some trucking, like Williams and them do. ATS stuff. Um, I've just unfortunately have lost. Like I've gotten to the point where on the racing side, I'm okay with what I've done. Like 7 years ago, like when I was going through all the personal issues and just getting married, moved to New York after getting fired, all those different things that happened. Um, like there was that part of me that felt I had to be on iRacing still. I had to be there. It was like an addiction almost. And tried to find any little way to be at races to race or whatever. And I'm to the point now, as it's been 13 years on iRacing um, and getting older and so on and so forth. It's like I've come to realize that, you know what, I've run the events that I've come to realize how good I really am at racing on iRacing and how I feel like I've maxed out everywhere I can max out at. Um, Unless I put more time to it. Um, and I unfortunately don't have the time without screwing up my priorities to put into iRacing to race again. I don't have the time to sit there for hours amongst hours to make myself good at, say, a Richmond or a flat track where I normally was bad at or rough at. Um, so like, and a road course thing, I'm not good at road racing. I do my best. I mean, Daytona, I'm pretty comfortable at because yeah, I've raced it so many times. Um, you see how you guys say his name and he shows up. Um, the the fact of the matter is I'm focusing my talent to where I know it's at, and that's on the streaming side. I mean, shit, I'm sitting here right now with 7 viewers, and I'm literally chatting with you guys in my car, waiting for this eclipse to hit. I've got 7 flipping viewers. I mean, I must be doing something okay here, you know. And that's in Burrito. That's what I was doing towards the end. There is I was just running super speedways because that's where it's like I felt like I had a chance to win. I was running a league called OP on Saturday nights, just racing there. But then like the same thing was happening. Okay, you're bad. You're 4 foot tall and you just dunked on a 6 foot rim. Nice job. Anyways, guy to my left here. Here you go. This kid here in green. Um, so you gonna dunk it again? Come on, kid. You. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, that's a walk. And he got. Oh, he got. He got lucky. Um. Oh. Show off. $1 million move, 10-cent shot. Um. So. Oh, don't try it, kid. He drew the foul. Um. So. And it got to the point where every race I was sitting there riding in the back like I always do. He almost hung himself. Um. Like I've always done in super speedways. And you get to the end of the race, and the same people would be causing the same crap, and it's like you never really had a chance. Um, and it got annoying, and it's like Telder can tell you this. He was in that chat that night. Um, hey, Telder, how's it feel to lose to Haley Deegan's brother-in-law? Um, oh yeah, that now. So New Year's Eve night, I run that race, and I get yelled at by a guy because I wasn't holding my lane or whatever, and I felt I was. And but whatever happens, I get done with the race, and I'm livid, like not happy. And Miles and Telder, they were in chat that night. And I'm just snapping and going off, and I'm just like I went to bed that night, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to bed pissed off and angry, like and frustrated and taking out on family and stuff like that. Um, because that's not fair to them, and it's not right. So like I did some road racing for a little bit, but even it was just taking too much time. That's a goaltending, taking up too much time, and I'm just like, no, I want to focus and have decided I'm going to focus on the streaming. I'll race whenever an event comes up, like the 500 I ran randomly. I almost didn't even run it, and otherwise I'm just gonna enjoy streaming and putting these leagues on, and they're my top priority, and continue to improve on the streaming side to be the best streamer I can be for one person. I mean, and I hope you guys have seen that. I mean, I've worked on the audio. Um, yeah, it does. It does. You're exactly right, dude. It gets to wearing when you're, and credit to OP because that's their more fun night is their Saturday night. They have a Monday and Wednesday series that is a lot more seriously taken, and I mean that in a way of like they have stage racing, and apparently there's hardly any cautions and stuff like that. But when it's a 250-mile race every Saturday night, you know, 250 miles is a lot. It's a long race. I mean, it's not 500. And no, I'm not from Georgia, old man. Anyways, but like that's an hour and a half, 2 hours of racing. Not alone an hour of practice. So I mean, I wouldn't even show up. So I would almost tell their practice show up at like 10 minutes ago because I know how to pit. I'm not worried about that, even though it actually would start. It was costing me at the end because these people were learning how to get off pit road, and I was struggling. Um, it just became more of a time consuming thing. But you gotta do what you feel best to do, and I enjoy sitting on the weekends watching the things I like to watch, and I want to be able to have time to clean the house up and go grocery shopping and spend time with the family whenever I can, and obviously got a 5-year-old that's getting bigger, and 1800. That's it. You're not gonna run 2400, Telder. You're not gonna do the Wednesday night too, or let's see, with Wednesday, Thursday night, Saturday, and Sunday. 24. Come on, go big or go home. Or if you really want to make it, go 4800. Run every series potentially there, open and closed or fixed. Audio's been going in and out. Why don't you guys tell me this during the broadcast? I wish you guys would tell me this stuff. Now, make sure it's not. Make sure it's not when I'm turning my mic off and maybe saying goodnight to the little one when she calls sometimes. Make sure it's not that part, because there are some times where I'll turn my microphone completely off and you won't hear me for a second, and I'm. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay, that's possible because I'll have the microphone in front of me, and if I turn and I'm looking over at, say, the monitor to see time wise and stuff, Oh, right now? I'll tell you why. Hang on. I'll tell you why. Hang on. Let me show you something. I'm turning the camera on me. I'm literally talking like this to my phone. I'm not like on a headset or anything. I'm literally talking into my phone like you're on speakerphone. That's probably why that's happening. So maybe I just need to get the phone closer to me or something. I don't know. Um, I'm not. I don't have any like headsets or anything in, or I'm sure if I pull the microphone, I'm sure if I get over here into my face now, I'm sure you hear me no problem, right? But yet, I go way away from here. Probably sounds a lot different. Do I even have my headset with me? Probably not. Hey, this is Dad's hat. Get off my ass. This is actually, yeah, my wife made this for after my dad passed away. She did this here, put the little thing on there, and did that for Dad. Where's something else is written on here if I remember correctly? Oh, right here, my dad's hat. Yeah. And trust me, about 99% of the time I don't wear a hat, Pelter. I mean, there's what is there to protect right here on my head? There's nothing. Oh, okay. This guy here is like 6 foot tall. And he's got hung by a 6 foot rim. More power to you. Um, oh, I could put him in timeout. Um, what time we at 2:30? So about 30 minutes. Let's go ahead. Kids over here plowing something McDonald's wise in front of me here. Is he eating a big breakfast? Is this guy eating a big breakfast at like 2:30 in the afternoon? How'd you get one of those? Did McDonald's stop at the breakfast at like 10:30? Let's get over here. Plowing a. And just to clarify for Mr. Telder, and for the viewers watching now, since he wants to bring in my hairline to play here, um, I'm not afraid to show my hairline off. And I've been bald for 15 years now, 16 years. Um, where Mr. Teller here wears a hat all the time, including to bed. That was nice. And is like all types of hesitant to take his hat off and stuff. Okay, that kid took it monster style, took it strong. let's go ahead and see what's going on. I'm gonna move to the trunk of the car. Which battery? That should be good. I charged my phone up pretty much this whole entire time. I must turn the camera on as well. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, sun's bright. Let's just put it like that. Peeked up for like 2 seconds. But I've been inside the whole time too. A lot of people out here. I can get a peek up there for like 2 seconds, literally. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of people out there, like sitting in the grass on a baseball field over there. A park over there with playground and stuff. Get Carrot Top hanging out over there with his family. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. This guy's over here listening to a techno version of Nirvana. It's cool to see they got like cops rolling through here, make sure everything's okay. So nobody's throwing chairs like off of balconies and stuff. Morgan Wallen. Here, best view I can get you in the sun. There you go. It's going through the window there, trying to protect you. That might be the best way I could do it without hurting my phone. Wish I was able to see who was here. Fortunately, it doesn't show me like a list or anything. Who's all here? Give me a little check-in. Let me know who's here. JT, obviously. Telder is hacking on me a little bit. I saw Landon Moody checked in. Hello, Landon. What's up, buddy? Landon's a good road racer for those who don't know. Around 3:10, I think. Here, it's gonna pause for a second on the screen. Let me look. Uh, 3:10. Looks like 310. About 2.5 minutes or so of totality, and then a lot of people up on the hill over there. And a lot of people around. You got these kids over here. Y'all want me to commentate some 2-on-2? Should we do that here? Little NBA 2K street version here. You got the big guy here, dribbling back and down here. Up. Hands down, man down, as they say. Dribbles with the little guy with the glasses here. Got a little 21 Savage playing in the background here. Passes out to the guy. Probably been a shot clock violation by now, but we'll just go from there. Palms ball, dribbles here. Little carry move there. Nice pump fake again. Picks up ball for 3. Little guy. Rebound, guy with the backwards hat. Dribbles. Tries to be Michael Jordan. He's clearly not. Gets his own rebound there. Bounce back it up. Actually would have been a really nice alley-oop if you'd pulled that off. Oh, that's a bad carry. And a dribble, and a travel, and he got blocked, and he got NBA jammed. I mean, everything that could go wrong went wrong on that play. Oh, nice move. Oh, well, you got to continue to cut. Can't stop it. Cut to the rim. You can't hold it. Can't hesitate. I sit here and like Monday morning quarterback all these basketball moves yet. I can't do shit. I like dude should have swung. Kid in the Crocs for 3. I think that's just further proof that I like totally. I could totally like call. I could play by play almost anything. I could play by play this guy over here with his car hood or whatever. Oh, what'd you do at work now? Burrito, what'd you pull up at work? I forget what you do for work. Oh, nice shot. Yeah, he's talking. He's going Colby on him here. Oh, you gotta finish that. Finish strong. Good attempt on a putback. Accounting and bookkeeping. Ooh. Kid sent it. have been goaltending. Might not have been goaltending. You realize if I say that, they're going to call me out, and I'm going to have to go out there and show up, and I have not dribbled a basketball in years, right? There's a chance if I shoot a basketball, the lady over there gets hit. The kid walked over him. Okay, bank's open. Yeah, right? How was it, Diego? Yeah, here's trying to. Here's trying to. Oh, in a reach. That's a foul. First foul of the night. All right, 10 viewers just to watch 4 kids play ball. I think people are starting to see stuff because I've heard one mention that it's getting. Oh, I'll throw some 3 up for that. Oh, man down. See, it's a big kid from and one back in the day, the big dude. I forget his name. Could like dribble and pass like there was no tomorrow. Yeah, there's your best view you're getting right now. At least I got this. I mean, I know you're not supposed to do that, but eventually it's going to probably start getting covered up, you would think, right? Was it Cadillac? I was trying to remember. See, I remember. Okay. So I remember, obviously, what was Ray for Alston? Skip to my Lou. I remember the Professor, Cadillac. There was a few of them. Like, and Rafer actually made the NBA. Yeah, let's just be honest. Jason Williams should have been on and one, but fifth kid wants to join here. This dude's got some onions here. Well, here comes. So George Kittle is half off jersey now. Takes over for the kid in red, and does his best impersonation of me. Okay, about those onions. So, well, While we're here, Telder, I know we're recording later on, but why don't you tell us about that race last night you were in? Because I remember you mentioning that Herrick had put you in a little battle with some guys there, and you're pretty good at the short tracks, and all of a sudden you had to go run at Slinger last night with some pretty good drivers, it looked like. I can only imagine asking where you finished. Apparently, according to this kid, it's covered up already up there. Some of it. Oh, you know what? I can see it a little bit there. Okay. I just saw it for a split second. God, I can't see for a second. Give me a minute. Drove from dead last on the grid to fourth, got dumped. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. I can't. I saw some kind of darkness up there for a split second. Oh yeah, I can see it now actually. Kinda. I'm looking like I've got part of my eye. It's kind of weird how I'm doing this, but I can see the darkness. Of course, I'm seeing dots now too. But wait a minute, what's gonna happen? I'm wearing glasses. Hello. Like I'll show you how I was looking. Like I'm literally like doing this right here. Where's the sun at? So I'm like looking like right, and it's kind of like blocking out some of the glare. See, it's not working on the phone. I could probably ask one of these people can I borrow the glasses for a split second and show it to this camera. Let's go check on the hoops. See what's going on here. Oh, we're throwing up threes over here already. Oh, now we got a game going over here. Now we got a game over here. Anyway, I got 21 going over here still. Calls a pick. How you calling a pick on the 2-on-2 game? Come on. I wonder if the lights will come on when it gets dark. We're almost at time. What time we at now? Oh yeah, should be about 10 minutes. So when you drove the fourth teller, did you was it just riding down there in that bottom lane, or did it get spread out, or how did it all work out? I bet you that guy over there is wearing the collared shirt and pants. I bet you that dude's a baller. I mean, you come dressed out like that, he's wearing Timberlands, maybe Timberlands, I can't tell. You know, dude's a baller. He's that what the what's his damn name from back in the day? The not Wesley Snipes, but White Man Can't Jump. The dude's name. I'm picturing the guy in my head, but I can't think of his name. Oh, dude just dunked on the kid's head. Well, yeah, it's gonna get dark. Like I'm sure, where I live, it's gonna probably be dark. But they say like with the totality type of thing, it's like it's either it gets dark or either you're in totality or you're not. There's like no such thing as like 99% or whatever. See, I'm trying to remember. Well, I was in upstate New York the last one, and that's the one that went more to the south where you were, Tyler. And I think it was like a very small percentage. I remember it getting a little darker. Right. I'm trying to get my eyes to adjust back here. And that could be the sun too from it starting to get covered up. Maybe is I don't know. Okay, sorry, you're gonna look at the. You want to adjust? Yeah, maybe it is just me. It just looks like there's this. I just cleared my glasses off. I mean, it's kind of got this weird look to me here. Like it's kind of like dimming down the TV a little bit, if that makes sense. Like out here, like it seems like everything's more distinct. And like if you were to, like the old tint, you would turn it down a little bit or turn it up, and it darkens up. Now it's getting darker. Now we're starting to get the darkness. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. You know what? Think of it of like looking out tint windows. That's kind of what it's like right now. That's a good way to put it. when it does get covered up, I'll peek up. I'll let you guys see it. I'll look up there and show the phone up there. But I mean, that's the best I can get you right now, unfortunately. It's Tyler. That's Jason. I don't remember his last name, but it's Wesley Spotter, guy. It's one of his friends that he found on NASCAR '09, apparently. Which I don't understand how y'all, by the way, played that game so much because I thought that was one of the worst games ever made. To be honest with you, maybe that's because I never did the online. I just did the single player. It's not Dirt to Daytona. If it's not Dirt to Daytona or one of those earlier Thunder games, it didn't exist to me. I mean, Total Team Control was good. '07 was good too. There's the first car alarm. Next 7 minutes or so, it's actually starting to kind of get tintier, if you will, out here. People everywhere. Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any glasses, so I'm not able to peek up there, which is fine. I mean, I can kind of see it up there getting covered up, but then I'm kind of hurting my eyes every time I peek up there. So I gotta kind of blink and wince and walk around for a second. I'm more intrigued by the darkness and stuff and be able to look up at when it's completely covered. I'm not really too worried about the sun partially covered and stuff because I've seen that before already with other eclipse and when the when you get the moon or sun coming up and it's already partially blocked, like in the morning or evening time or whatever, you get that. So yeah, it's still at that tint level right now. Let's go check on the game while we're going on over here. 94%. That's still pretty good, but you still get that little piece of the sun, so you're not going to get like. It's like I said earlier, they were talking in articles like if it's not 99 or if it's not 100, then it's either 100 or 0. You're not going to get the full. So you're going to get something. All right, now we're starting to. Now we're at that part where it's like the storm just ended, and like the sun's starting to come back out. It's getting darker. Street lights just came on. Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Wes. That's a good way to put it. Filter, like almost like having it's almost like having tinted glasses. But yeah, the street lights just came on and stuff. When this thing hits, we're gonna have literally 2 minutes to look up there, or a little more. That's the sun right there. You can. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Look at the brake lights right there. That'll tell you. Brake lights on that car is a good example. Starting to kind of get cooler. Use the lights here as a look at me, look how bright it's getting. About 2 minutes. Look at this guy. Static weather, buddy. Static weather. Look at this. There's a star right there. There you go. Look up there. There it is. It's about there. There's that crystal. It is completely covered now. You guys aren't getting it. Damn. I can see it from here. It's covered up completely right now. Phone's not picking it up. It's still bright. Like I could look up at it right now. Look at this. We got fireworks being lit off. Yes. I mean the lights are on. I mean I just can't I mean that light right there is not helping me either. I mean get away from that light over there. Maybe that'll help a little bit. See, you're not seeing the moon there in the middle, but it's like a ring outside of a black circle. You can't see it that well, unfortunately. There's a couple stars, but it's hard to see. There's a star over here, like right about there, but you're not able to see with this light right. Hang on, let me see. Maybe hang on. Let me take that light out. Where's my hand? There you go. There's a star for you. And then the sun's right there. There's a star right there. Hey, imagine being on that flight over there right now. There's a plane coming over here. A plane coming in. Fireworks somewhere. This is crazy. Oh, there you go. Check that out. You can see the little dot in the middle. Look, guys. I don't know if that helps any. Probably. It's starting to fade away. Sun's coming back. Watch how brighter it gets now. My zoom doesn't like my fingers. And just like that, we're back to light. And it's coming back out. So, not to sound arrogant here, but not many streamers are going to be able to get that. Right? I mean, look at it. It looks like it's going to storm over there to the east. You see, sun's back out now. I guess in the end, I saved a little bit, huh? Oh, shit. Right at my Mountain Dew sitting there. Um, I mean, I tried to. I could have probably put the link out. Well, then again, I didn't even use the link. I ended up. I didn't. I've never done the live camera on here before, so it's like it ended up putting its own link out. So like the link I had posted didn't even matter in the end. But oh yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. Um, I mean, that's. I mean, I'm only 30 minutes south of where I was, so. Oh shit! Sorry, I just felt some drip on my back. I think I might have to put a highlight to this together and play it during the broadcast tonight or something. I think the back of my shirt just got like red on it from the Code Red I was drinking. I think we're okay. And yeah, you see the sun's back out. And people are gonna leave, and that's why I'm just gonna sit here. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do it just like a regular race here. I could have left already, but I'm not. Then again, people aren't moving too quickly. If I have my shot to leave, I mean, the rest of it's pretty much just looking at the sun now. So I'm gonna go find a trash can, throw this away, and probably hit the road. I can go to the grocery store. Oh, really? Yeah, they had it for. I mean, they had 100% too, but theirs was for like 4 minutes or close to it. Where ours was obviously only about 2.5. Just finding a trash can for his cup since I just busted it open pretty much. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, I'm sure they made a good amount. Oh, yeah, find my keys. Now, and again, I don't want to like sound arrogant saying that, but it's like iRacing. But it's like not many of them are probably in. I mean, direct 100% totality or close to it. So I was able to go to it and give it to you guys through who weren't going to have that chance to see this. So I'm glad and I'm honored to be able to do it. All right. Let's see if I can get out of here safely. Clear. So everybody's going that way. I'm going to go that way. Oh, don't come out here. Yeah, traffic probably out that way is going to be terrible trying to get back out of the city, or out of the town. Look over there. Yeah, a little bit of traffic that way. We're going to go this way. A little longer, but it'll get there. Everybody's going to the right. I'm going to the left. All right. So that was pretty cool. Everybody's thoughts. What y'all think? I appreciate everybody hanging out. Hopefully, I mean, I did everything I could to give you something. It sucks that I couldn't get any glasses, or else I could have like tried to show them to you guys on the camera. But that's on me for not getting the glasses earlier in the week or something. Now we're out here in the farmland. And again, here's the good thing about me delivering out here on Saturdays. I kind of know where I'm at. And I can deliver out here. Yeah, I mean, welcome out here. This is literally how it is. And everything's square. So, like, that road right there is called 200 West. The road I just turned on. Straight. Everything's straight. There's no curves or nothing. You get a bunch of, like, Amish and farmers that live out here. Like, especially in the South. Now, I'm just sitting there just doing 55 right up the road. Everybody else is over fighting traffic. I went to that first race in 2011 when the gate happened. I'll let you know who was one of the first people out. I wasn't the same getting in. It took me a little bit of time to get in the track, but getting out, I was out. 'This guy's kind of hot. I won't go. 2044, yeah. I don't know the direction of it, or I think it's probably more. Let's see, we did one that went what